Here with the Tribal Chief. What's good, Ms. Bozy?
Working on things, man. The same old thing each and every day, brother. Trying to get my fighters together and make sure they're doing the right thing, man.
All right. This past weekend, you 3-0, 3 knockouts.
Yes, sir.
How you feeling about that?
I feel great, man, because all of my students, they listen. They listen to the T. Whatever I said to them, they displayed it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Now, Haven Brady's fight. Haven faced another undefeated fighter. Got a knockout. Like, what did you see in there? Because it seemed like the ref was like super biased.
Yeah. The way I looked at it, looked like the ref was, to me, he looked like he was like prejudiced to me. You know what I mean? That's what it looked like to me. He kept on saying stuff to Haven or telling Haven, you know what I mean, to move back, you know, and then he grabbed him, kept on grabbing him, but he didn't take a point away from the other guy. The guy was holding about 20 times at the most.
And he took a point away from Haven with supposedly a behind-the-head shot.
Yeah, but it wasn't a behind-the-head shot.
And didn't even give a warning or nothing.
Not at all. And that goes to show you the ref wasn't that experienced. He didn't know what he was doing. Yeah. You know what I mean? And you heard me hollering, yo, hey, ref, they need to get that ref out of there, man. He ain't taking no point away from the other guy or nothing. You know what I mean? Yeah. And didn't give out Haven a warning at all. Yeah. You know?
O'Shea Jones, she had her debut against Sonya Drilling. This is before you trained her.
Right.
That went to a decision. This one went to a stoppage.
Yeah.
All right. Does that a testament to her progression?
Yeah, that goes to show you that she's picking up and she's performing like she's supposed to perform. You know what I mean? And she's not the same O'Shea like she was from the beginning when the first fight when she fought the girl. Yeah, you saw the different types of her style. Her style was different. She was catching nice and everything, you know what I mean? And I told everybody, each time they come out, they're going to be better and better. Because that's what I put that into them.
Now, Mack Truck returned, got the stoppage. How you feeling about that one?
That's another spectacular stoppage, you know what I mean? And that guy kept on running his mouth, telling me what he was going to do to Matt. And I told him this is going to be a different situation if he listened to me, you know? And that's what happened. It laid him out, you know? So that was a spectacular night, that night. All three of them won, too.
I keep telling you, training of the year 2024, man.
Hey, you know what I mean? I hope so.
All right, so this past weekend, you had Tim Tszyu, really, really bad cut.
Right.
Sebastian Fundora got the unanimous decision.
Right.
What'd you make of that fight?
Listen, if that was me in Tim Tszyu corner, I would have stopped it after that because he couldn't see. That would have the second. What do you get? The second.
It was like second or third round.
Second round, third, and then kept on going. I would have gave him a chance. You know what I mean? Like after the second round when he got cut. You know what I mean? But then the third round, to start bleeding more and more, I would have stopped it. You know what I mean? That way it would have been no contest. And then he would have had to fight again. You know what I mean? That's what I would have did. I was working the corner. I wouldn't let it go like that because it was going in his eye and he couldn't see at all. You know what I mean?
Now, when he would, they would go back to the corner, and when the bell would ring, before he even got up, it started like pouring down his face.
Yes. That goes to show you right there. I would have stopped it. He kept on pouring out, and then once he get hit, the blood gonna go in his eye. He can't see out of one eye. You know what I mean? And, you know, then he fought like a champion, though. You know what I mean? And that's where a fighter fights. You know what I mean?
Is that a testament to his heart, being able to go 12 rounds?
Yes, it is, because somebody else would have been stopped. I can't fight. Stop the fight for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Now, how do you think Fundora looked?
Fundora nose is broke too. You see, and that was a hard thing too because once you swallow it, it's hard for you to breathe. Swallow that blood. You know what I mean? But like I said, man, it was a good fight, man. And I thought Fundora was edging the fight. He was winning the fight. You know what I mean? Until that happened.
Yeah. Now, right after that, Errol Spence hops in the ring. He wants Fundora next. You got Crawford. He petitioned the WBO. He wants it next.
Right.
The guy from the guy that was supposed to face Fundora.
Right.
He's the mandatory, and you got Tim Tszyu that wants a rematch.
Right.
Who should get that fight next?
You know what? I would say Tim Tszyu should get that rematch back. You know what I mean? But it probably would take a long time for him to heal or something. So I don't know, but I would prefer him to get that rematch because it was a good fight, man. It was a good fight.
Now, the cut was like at the top of the head. Like why couldn't they stop it or slow it down?
That's one of the hardest spots to stop or cut at because you running hot, and that heat from your body keeps on. That stuff keep on pouring out because you're so hot, and the blood keep on pouring out. You know what I mean? You sweating, and it comes right out. It's hard. And it was a deep cut. That's another reason why. If it was a little cut, it would have been different. But that was a deep cut.
How long should they wait to have that rematch?
Well, as long as it take to heal that cut. I think it would, maybe they might take like 4 months, 4 or 5 months. I couldn't tell you because I'm not a doctor, but you just have to wait and see. But I don't think they're gonna fight though. I don't think they're gonna wait around for that.
Who do you think gets it though?
Well, I know the WBO has sanctioned Crawford to the fight.
Yeah.
The fight Fundora next, but what's his name? Samson doesn't want that. I think Samson wants Spence because Spence is a draw, especially in Texas, and they say Crawford is not a draw. So I think that's the way they're gonna go with Spence.
Now, speaking of Spence, everybody's talking about him possibly parting ways with his trainer, Derrick James.
Derrick James,
yeah. Right? Now, you got your son Geronimo at 47,
right.
but Spence is moving to 154.
Right.
Is that something that you would be interested in?
What's that?
Trainer Errol Spence.
Oh, I love to train Errol Spence, man. You know what I mean? I already put the message out already. You know what I mean? Spence, come see me, man. You know you my man. You know what I mean? I got something for you, man. You know what I mean? We get this shit right and get them titles back. You know what I mean?
What do you feel like you'll add to Errol Spence's game?
Well, Errol Spence is a great fighter, man. All I would put into him mostly with that defense technique that I do. Working on defense and change the style up a little bit, more. You know what I mean? I wouldn't. Matter of fact, I wouldn't change nothing that he's doing now. I would add on. That's what I would do. Add on my stuff to what he already know, and I think he'd be a spectacular fighter.
Is that a mistake that trainers make where they try to change a fighter completely?
Yeah, yes, that is a big mistake. I know you should add on to whatever you already have, and put your shit into it. You know what I mean? That you have.
Some people feel like after all the accidents, the eye, and then the Crawford fight, that he doesn't have anything left. What do you see?
I think he still have a lot left, man. You know what I mean? I thought something was wrong with him when he fought Crawford. I don't want to take nothing away from Crawford because Crawford looked spectacular when he fought him. But you can see that when Spence that came out there. I don't care what nobody say, but if anybody know anything about boxing, they know I'm right. Something was wrong with Spence when he came out there. You can see his face, where his face was. His eyes were popping out his head. Not only that, when he was fighting, his balance was off, his timing, everything was off. His reflex was off. So that goes to show you that wasn't the Spence that I know, that I've been seeing. You know what I mean? Even they told me his last fight and all that, shit, he looked way better, you know what I mean, the last few fights. Even though he got caught by, what's his name?
Ugas.
Ugas, you know what I mean? But other than that, shit, he looked spectacular, man. You know what I mean?
Last question. Isaac Cruz stopped Rolly Romero.
Yes.
Rolly was really, really hurt in that first round. Yo, I'm surprised he survived. He showed a lot of heart.
Yeah.
What'd you think of the performance?
I think Isaac Cruz, I think he looked spectacular. He's a one-way guy. He keeps that pressure. When you can't stand his pressure, you're in trouble. And I thought Rolly fought him wrong. You know what I mean? He should have been jabbing, sticking that jab there, and soon he come in, and then give me little angles, give me a little movement. You know what I mean? He was like running around. You know what I mean? That way he was getting more tired and he was throwing punches. You know what I mean? And I thought Rolly out there, I thought Cruz looked pretty good, man. You know what I mean? He'll beat a lot of people. You know what I mean? You just got to know how to fight him, though. You know what I mean? And you got to have that heart. Rolly was worrying about getting hit. You know what I mean? Everybody's worrying about getting hit, but it's the way you get hit, too. And you got to stop somebody from hitting you by throwing something back. You know what I mean?
Now, it seemed like Isaac Cruz was going to campaign at 135, but now he beat Rolly at 140.
Yeah.
What fights do you want to see him at 140?
I'd like to see him fight the bull Matias. That'd be a hell of a fight, man.
Yeah.
That'd be a hell of a fight. Them two, they banging. They coming at you. You know what I mean? I'd like to see that fight. I'd like to see him fight on who else in that weight?
You got Devin. You got
Devin. You got Lopez.
Yeah.
You got There's one more. It's in a weight, 140.
You got what? Prograis, Ryan, Gary Antoine.
Yeah. That's another fight I like to see. I think they got to give Gary Antoine a shot, man.
Oh,
that's a bad boy.
Africa.
Oh, in Africa, yeah. But Gary, that they need to give him a shot. I think he can do what a lot of other them fighters can't do. I think he can win a world title too. Matter of fact, I know he can win a world title because he another one come right at you and let them hands go. And he's smart. He's not, you know what I mean? He's not no reckless fighter, no dumb fighter, man. He's a smart fighter.